Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the scenes from film that blew up online. To be clear, these will all be from 2010 onwards, as breaking the internet before then just wasn't as impressive. Number 30. Music Across Generations. Sinners.
Legends of people born with the gift of making music so true it can pierce the veil between life and death.
As one of the most successful original movies in years, Sinners made waves in general. However, it's this musical moment that has gotten the internet talking. Sammy Preacher Boy Moore plays his blues song at his cousin's juke joint. As he plays and the crowd dances, the camera moves among them in one incredibly executed long take, and arguably the movie's centerpiece. Older blues player Delta Slim's words about the power of music prove prophetic, as not only are tribal musicians from Africa present, but also rappers, hip-hop artists, and other genre artists yet to come. The moment encapsulates not only how incredible music can be in the moments, but also how styles build upon each other and move people, regardless of time period. Number 29. First Time, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. While this anthology film is one of the Coen brothers' less famous works, it still made its mark on internet culture. One vignette sees an unnamed cowboy character played by James Franco set to be hanged. Again, the first time was interrupted. During the second time, he makes a great quip to the distraught man next to him. And so, a meme was born.
Do you have anything to say before sentence is carried out?
Sentence? What's my sentence?
After text sets up a situation, usually something along the lines of, when upsetting yet very specific situation happens, this will be followed by an image of Franco in the scene, usually with an added caption of someone more experienced.
First time.
Number 28. Calvin Candy's Trollface. Django Unchained. Leonardo DiCaprio is a veritable meme machine. More on that later. In just this Quentin Tarantino film alone, his expression and gestures led to several world-famous memes.
His name was Joe. Maybe one day he said he was cold. Who knows?
One of them is in the dinner scene, where DiCaprio's character Calvin Candy makes a joke. His smug expression upon hearing the reaction to his remark became an instant meme. It's generally used as an image macro, with Candy's smugness being a troll-like response to someone else's stupid remark, or to be more self-deprecating. Whatever the situation, Candy's expression is far sweeter than the man himself.
Well, hell, I can't imagine 2 weeks in Boston.
2 weeks in Boston. I've been joking.
Number 27. Let It Go. Frozen.
Don't let them know. Well, now they know.
Disney musicals have led to some of the most popular songs among both kids and kids who got older. However, most of Disney's biggest hits were before the internet really got going. Enter Frozen. The movie's hit song, Let It Go, became a massive viral sensation. Cover versions have been done by everyone from amateurs to major recording artists, but all that hype pales in comparison to the official YouTube video, which has been viewed billions of times at this point. The song's popularity is massive, and fans show no signs of letting it go.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Number 26. Rotating Hallway. Inception. This mind-bending sci-fi thriller is filled with scenes that became memes, but one of them stands tall on its own merits. Beneath several layers of dreams, Arthur faces off against several assailants in a hallway. However, in the level above this, Arthur is in a van that's flipping. Don't worry if you can't follow it because the result is what matters. As Arthur fights the men, the entire hallway rotates because they're in Arthur's dream and he's spinning too. Even more amazingly, this incredible sequence was achieved without CGI. The scene still has the internet's head spinning years later. Number 25. We don't talk about Bruno. Encanto.
What a nightmare!
Felix!
Hey, she needs to know, baby. She needs to know.
Don't talk about Bruno.
He would see something terrible, and then crack, boom!
The Madrigal family's musical number about the clan's black sheep, Bruno, is a certified mega hit. Not only is it absurdly catchy and well choreographed, it also blends together various styles. We've already talked about how big Disney songs can be, but even knowing that, nobody was prepared for this song's success. Least of all, the filmmakers, who didn't even nominate it for an Oscar. We Don't Talk About Bruno topped Billboard charts for a month in multiple countries.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
The song's success was just as incredible online, with fan recreations and tributes galore. Despite its title, nobody could shut up about Bruno. Number 24. Make your own kind of music. The unbearable weight of massive talent. This extremely metafictional movie in which Nicolas Cage meets Javi, a superfan of his played by Pedro Pascal, is full of grade A meme fodder. However, one of its most outlandish scenes naturally became the biggest. In their attempt to write a movie together, Cage and Javi take LSD, hoping for some inspiration. Cut to the duo driving on the road while Mama Cass's Make Your Own Kind of Music plays. Cage's unimpressed expression contrasts hilariously with Pascal's joyful smile. That delightful disparity has led to plenty of viral memes on YouTube and TikTok alike. They certainly have us singing their praises, even if nobody else sings along. Number 23. The Peters Return. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Okay.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Peter Parker.
That's not possible.
I am Spider-Man.
The degree of hype around this movie was absolutely unreal. After it was revealed that previous Spider-Man villains were coming back, naturally, we all hoped that the actors who played Spider-Man himself would come back as well.
Marco, Dylan, and look, I think that I can repair the devices for Dylan and Marco, but the others,
Well, I got Connors. I've already cured him once, so no big deal.
The trailers confirming it didn't calm things down. They, in fact, calmed up. And in the film proper, every interaction between the different Peters and each getting their own moment to shine or at redemption only got the internet even more excited. This was a level of fan service we never thought to expect, but we're thankful to have received. Number 22. Henry Cavill reloads his arms. Mission Impossible: Fallout. This spy thriller is among the most highly regarded in this storied franchise. One of its most unexpectedly impactful moments happens during a brawl in a bathroom. Henry Cavill's character August Walker readies himself for a fight by thrusting his arms out to loosen them up. The motion reminded many of reloading a gun. The movie was so extra that it became a meme pretty much immediately after it debuted in the trailer, usually indicating a willingness to fight. Cavill's punch reload became so iconic that he's reprised it in another movie since. Number 21. Dance Off. Triple R. A historical Indian buddy action movie seems an unlikely global success, but Triple R proved appealing internationally. While there are many standout scenes, this dance number positively blew up. When friends Ram and Beam are put down by an arrogant Englishman, they decide to show him up through dance.
What is Natu?
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిత్త దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు కిర్రు సెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు.
The dance and accompanying song Natu Natu not only got the rest of the party joining in, but the internet too. The original has drawn hundreds of millions of views on YouTube and TikTok and received plenty of imitators. The toe-tappingly catchy number has proved successful with many award shows. Much like Beam at the end of it, the scene left its competition in the dust.
ఎర్రజొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప తొక్కు కలిపినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 తీరనా.
Number 20. Rick Dalton points at the TV. Once upon a time in Hollywood. You never really know what the internet will get a hold of. One scene in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sees Rick and Cliff watching one of Rick's old TV shows. While lounging in his chair, Rick sits up, snaps, and points at the TV to signal his upcoming appearance.
Whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
The internet thought that this was just the funniest thing, and a new meme was born. The meme began on Twitter before spreading to Reddit and other reaches of the internet and is typically used to display recognition. Dozens upon dozens of examples have been made, each with the screenshot of Rick, or in the meme's case, the writer, pointing at the TV in excitement. Number 19. Godzilla Powers Up. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. This film was met with quite a lot of hype before its release in May of 2019. Luckily, the movie did not disappoint. In one particularly amazing sequence, Godzilla powers up and unleashes multiple atomic waves against Ghidorah, turning its multiple heads into drifting dust. He then explodes in a bright nuclear blast, decimating both Ghidorah and the surrounding buildings. Godzilla then emerges from the rubble and is recognized as the king of the monsters by the other kaiju. It's arguably the most badass scene in a movie full of badass scenes, and it certainly got the internet talking. Both diehard kaiju fans and casual Godzilla viewers bowed to the filmmakers, recognizing the thrilling spectacle on display. Number 18. Shirtless Kylo Ren. Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Do you have something, a cowl or something you could put on?
There was a lot of talk surrounding The Last Jedi. The Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic user scores drew particular attention, and the movie was enormously divisive. But there was one thing that everyone agreed on. Adam Driver is one good-looking dude. Kylo Ren appears shirtless in one sequence, and the internet collectively gasped in amazement. They began referring to Kylo as Ben Swolo, leading to various Twitter reactions and memes regarding the shirtless actor. This movie is filled with extravagant special effects, but the best bit of eye candy was a muscular male body.
Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
Number 17. Keanu Reeves. Always Be My Maybe.
So where's your man? Oh, there he is.
The internet loves some Keanu Reeves, and suffice to say, almost no one expected him to show up in a Netflix rom-com. In Always Be My Maybe, Reeves plays a pretentious version of himself, serving as the new boyfriend of Sasha Tron. The actor took a short break from shooting John Wick 3 to be in the movie, and he even offered Randall Park some ideas for the credits song, I Punched Keanu Reeves.
I'm telling you for real, I punched Neo. He could duck bullets, but he couldn't duck me.
He also improvised with the other actors, and it was he who decided to wear lensless glasses. Reeves helped elevate the already great movie, and the internet was left in sheer delight.
I didn't know you wore glasses.
Oh, I don't. My eyes are perfect. This is for a part. They don't even have lenses in them. See?
Oh.
It's one of the best and most surprising cameos in recent cinema memory. Number 16, I'm the Captain Now, Captain Phillips. This thriller saw the inexperienced Barkhad Abdi starring as the head pirate Abduwale Muse. Abdi had never acted before and was working as a limo driver, DJ, and phone salesman when he attended a casting call for the movie. He got the role, and what a debut it was. Abdi received an Academy Award nomination, and his improvised line, I'm the Captain Now, sparked endless memes on the internet.
Hey! Look at me. Sure. Look at me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
Variations of the meme spread throughout Reddit, Imgur, Funny Junk, and Tumblr, most of which used a look at me, I'm the X Now template. It takes a special kind of talent to upstage Tom Hanks, and Barkhad Abdi is that special kind of talent. Number 15, The Last Ride, Furious 7. Furious 7 was one of the best films in the franchise. Its production was marked by tragedy, however, with star Paul Walker dying in a car crash in November 2013. He was in the midst of filming Furious 7, and his face was later imposed over physical stand-ins, including Walker's brothers Caleb and Cody. The most famous scene of the movie is its ending, in which Dom says goodbye to a retiring Brian.
It's never goodbye.
The scene was also a goodbye to Walker himself. Playing over the sequence is Wiz Khalifa's See You Again, which was written as a tribute to Walker.
You'll always be with me. And you'll always be my brother.
It's a beautiful scene, and the internet thought it a very touching eulogy to the late actor. Number 14, Time in a Bottle, X-Men Days of Future Past. Earning stellar reviews and multiple accolades, X-Men Days of Future Past is widely regarded as one of, if not the best movie in the X-Men series. The movie's technical filmmaking was lauded, with many critics and fans singling out the iconic Time in a Bottle sequence.
Save time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do.
The scene sees Quicksilver zipping around a kitchen, causing people to punch themselves in the face, stealing hats, and moving bullets. It was by far the most popular scene from the film, and the clip has accumulated millions of views on YouTube. The craft, humor, creativity, and imaginative visuals were all praised, and it instantly became one of the most famous scenes in superhero fiction. And that's saying a lot.
Thanks, kid.
Number 13, Darth Vader, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This tragic Star Wars prequel was released immediately after the lighthearted and traditional The Force Awakens. It certainly made for a jarring tonal shift. The end of Rogue One sees most of the protagonists dying, and in one particularly famous scene, Darth Vader slaughters a group of rebel troops. The scene works perfectly on its own, but it's also a wonderful bit of fan service harkening back to the original trilogy and one of cinema's greatest villains. The sequence is pure Star Wars, and it may even have generated the most discussion and excitement from the Disney era of movies. Yes, even more than a shirtless Adam Driver. Number 12, Messages from Home, Interstellar.
Messages span 23 years.
Play it from the beginning.
This Christopher Nolan space epic is certainly filled with bombastic and imaginative sequences, including the famous docking scene.
Come on, Tars.
But it still finds time for humanity, and that is perfectly represented through the Messages from Home scene. Due to time dilation, Cooper's brief foray on the ocean planet actually spans 23 years back on Earth, and Cooper watches 2 decades worth of video messages from home while displaying incredible emotion.
You once told me that when you came back we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. So it might be a real good time for you to come back.
The scene is heartbreaking and it was rightfully regarded as one of the year's best sequences. But it also turned into a meme and Matthew McConaughey reaction videos was born. Perhaps the most popular is the one that sees Cooper reacting to the Force Awakens trailer. Number 11, Jessica, only child, Illinois, Chicago, Parasite. It's not often that Best Picture winners set the internet alight, but Parasite proved the exception. And while the film was filled with tons of great sequences, it was a simple jingle that went viral.
아 잠깐. 제시카 외동딸 일리노이 시카고 과선배는 김치모 그는 네 사촌.
Ki Jung is scamming the Park family with her brother Ki Woo, and to remember her fake backstory, she creates a little mnemonic jingle with Ki Woo.
근데 연기력도 연기력이지만 이댁 식구들은 참 잘 속아, 그지?
사모님이 특히 좀 거시기하지.
맞아.
The two recite the jingle one last time before entering the Park household, and for some reason, the internet really took a liking to it. The scene was parodied and memed. Actress Park Sodam taught viewers how to sing the tune, and the song was even available to download on the official Parasite website. It's amazing what a clever mnemonic device can do.
가 외동딸 일리노이 시카고 과선배는 김치모 그는 네 사촌. Ding dong.
Number 10, The Argument, Marriage Story. Like Parasite, Marriage Story isn't the type of movie to go viral. But it did, thanks primarily to the proliferation of Netflix and the incredible cast.
You want to present yourself as a victim because it's a good legal strategy? Fine, but you and I both know you chose this life!
The memes also helped. In the movie's most famous sequence, Nicole and Charlie enter into a vicious argument that eventually has Charlie wishing that Nicole would die. The scene garnered instant attention, with the internet at large praising the performances of Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver.
Every day I wake up and I hope you're dead. Dead like if I can guarantee Henry would be okay. I'd hope you get an illness and then get hit by a car and die.
Driver's red, screaming face became the de facto image of the movie, and the scene gave rise to a 4-panel meme that ended with Driver punching the wall. And therein lies the power of good acting.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Number 9, The Stairway Dance, Joker. The Stairway Dance is unique and fun enough to elicit thousands of copycats, and it was filmed in a real location. Like the famous Rocky steps, this scene was begging to be copied over and over and over and over again. The stairs are located in the Bronx, New York, and are located near the 167th Street station. They are now crowded with tourists, many of whom recreate the Joker's bizarre dance down the steps, some of them dressed in Joker attire themselves. Its legacy is yet to be seen, but like the Rocky steps, we wouldn't be surprised if fans are recreating this scene 40 years into the future. Number 8, The Sunken Place Get Out. This movie came out of nowhere, and despite its less than $5 million budget, it ended up grossing over $250 million at the worldwide box office. It's hard to pinpoint what exactly struck a chord with mainstream audiences, but many praised the movie's commentary on the black experience in America.
Do they know I'm black?
No. Should they?
This is visualized to absolute perfection in The Sunken Place, which is where Missy Armitage sends Chris's consciousness after hypnotizing him.
Now, sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
The dehumanizing theme of The Sunken Place, the haunting music, and its unique visuals combined to make it the movie's most famous sequence. And the image of Chris's hypnotized, crying face has become one of the most iconic movie images of the 21st century. Number 7, Terrence Fletcher's lesson, Whiplash.
Not quite my tempo. Here we go. 5, 6, and.
Serving as Damien Chazelle's breakthrough, Whiplash received universal praise when it was released in 2014, with much attention going towards the performance of J.K. Simmons. Simmons plays a jazz instructor named Terrence Fletcher who is prone to mistreating his pupils.
Why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman?
Near the beginning of the film, the band is playing Hank Levy's Whiplash when Fletcher grows irate at Andrew Neiman's off-tempo drumming. After countless starts and restarts, Fletcher throws a chair at Neiman's head, slaps him across the face, calls him offensive names, and screams directly in his ear.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference!
With this, everyone knew they weren't watching just another music movie. They also knew that Simmons would be an Oscar winner, and they were right.
Start practicing harder, Neiman.
Number 6, Shallow, A Star is Born.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void?
This is actually the 4th time that A Star is Born has been made, following the original in 1937 and remakes in 1954 and 1976. This time, Bradley Cooper was at the helm, and he did an exceptional job directing, writing, performing, and singing.
I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing.
Shallow is performed 3 times in the movie, with the most famous being Ali and Jackson's performance of the song at Jackson's concert. While the Star is Born name is obviously popular, it was Shallow that pushed this version over the edge. The song peaked at number 1 in more than 20 countries and won the Academy Award for Best Original Song, and the music video has since accumulated over 1 billion views on YouTube. Number 5, Martha, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. Sometimes the internet breaks for the wrong reasons. Case in point, the infamous Martha sequence from Batman vs. Superman. The titular fight doesn't last that long, and it ends in a spectacularly silly fashion when Batman hears the name of Superman's mother.
You're letting him kill Martha.
What does that mean? Why did you say that name?
Learning that his own mother shares a name with Martha Kent, Batman decides to stop the fighting, acknowledging Superman's humanity. The scene was met with wide derision by the internet and quickly became infamous, leading to in-jokes, memes, and shaking heads. Many people found it a contrived and anticlimactic way for the short battle to end, and it was one of many reasons for the movie's lackluster critical reception. Number 4, What a Lovely Day, Mad Max Fury Road. This entire movie broke the internet, as no one could believe just how good it was. CGI certainly has its place, but there's just something about real cars smashing into each other that really gets the blood pumping. While the movie is basically credits to credits action, the most famous sequence sees the characters driving into a raging sandstorm. The visuals and music are superb, especially when the car and bodies are flying through the sand tornado. But it's Nux' reaction to the flying debris that became a phenomenon, and What a Lovely Day quickly became one of the most popular movie quotes of the decade.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Number 3, Peter Parker Disintegrates, Avengers Infinity War.
Start.
I don't feel so good.
There's just something about a good, tragic ending that sets the internet ablaze. The end of Infinity War sees Thanos snapping his fingers and activating the gauntlet, wiping out half of all life in the universe. This includes the young Peter Parker, who sadly turns to dust in Tony's arms.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir, please.
The scene was enormously popular, not only for the shock of Thanos' victory and the incredible destruction that results, but also for the intense emotion that the deaths generate. And this being the internet, the sequence was also memed to death, with image macros depicting subjects disintegrating into particles, usually accompanied by the caption, "I don't feel so good." We needed the laughs to cover up the tears. Number 2, Jordan Belfort discovers a new phase, The Wolf of Wall Street. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the finest actors of all time, and watching him act is watching a master at the top of his craft. And sometimes that craft involves squirming around on the ground, drooling, groaning like an injured animal, and opening a Lamborghini door with your foot. In the movie, Jordan swallows an amount of methaqualone that results in his partial paralysis. The following 10 minutes are pure comedy gold, and it proves DiCaprio's qualities as a physical comedic performer. When the internet was clamoring for DiCaprio to win an Oscar, they were undoubtedly thinking of scenes like this.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Iron Man Snap, Avengers Endgame. This movie was more than 10 years in the making, and the results certainly did not disappoint, both in movie terms and the resulting cultural impact.
Then again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
At the very end of the film, Tony Stark taunts Thanos and snaps his fingers, resulting in the deaths of both Thanos and Tony himself.
And I am Iron Man.
To say that this moment broke the internet would be a massive understatement. It's all anyone talked about in the weeks to follow. The snap itself became a major cultural moment, and people even synced the scene to New Year's countdowns. For many, the MCU will be a defining point in their movie-going lives, and this served as the perfect culmination.
You can rest now.
Is there a trending movie scene we forgot? Lock and load your favorites in the comments.